Welcome to the first episode of Delicate Fire. My name is Jared Lucas, coach and former music producer and DJ, and I will be interviewing on this podcast Forrest Landry, who is a entrepreneur, coder, craftsman, metaphysicist, and philosopher, as well as high artist, if you will. And his work has been so deeply influential in my life, and I cannot wait to bring it to all of you in these bite-sized pieces. But how did I get here? I was a music producer and DJ living in Los Angeles. Now I'm here recording this podcast in Asheville, North Carolina. What happened? Well, I was touring a lot, and that lifestyle was extremely exhausting. I didn't have very strong connections with my family or friends. I was hanging out with single serving friends, people that I would just meet once in a night and then never see again. And there was a deep longing in my heart to find more meaning in my life. So I started listening to podcasts, as one does, and found a network called the Liminal Web, which is basically a bunch of people pointing out all the things that are going wrong in society right now. Ideas like the meta crisis kind of emerged from there. And there was also really beautiful visions of the future of what could be created. And so I dove in. And just took all of this content in as much as I possibly could. And I kind of heard like a similar song with some of the philosophers that I liked and from these people that are in this liminal web. There was a theme, a motif that was present between a few of these thinkers. And there was something to it that I really resonated with. And so I did some more research and found out that at the basin of some of these thinkers, there was something called the immanent metaphysics by Forrest Landry. It's this deep way of seeing that is hard to describe succinctly. However, that motif was really deeply embedded into all of these other songs of these philosophers. And so I, through a mutual friend, reached out to Forrest in 2022. And we had dinner together in Los Angeles with a couple other friends. And it was so incredible. It was so beautiful to hear and feel this coming through Forrest. And so he ended up staying in a camper van in my house in Los Angeles in the parking lot for about 3 days after that. And I had such an incredible opening experience as he described and helped move the metaphysics through me. I don't know how to describe it that well, but I think that was basically it. He opened my eyes to vistas that I have never seen before and used these tools to really structure the way I was thinking such that I could feel more deeply and experience more and more of life. And I was blown away. Every question that I had could be really deeply answered very beautifully by this process, by these tools to almost refactor my mind in such a way as to leave more space and allow what I was truly desiring to come through. And so ever since then, I've been really deeply in contact with Forrest, helping out. And I asked one day if he'd be willing to do a podcast with me to describe and create content around the aphorisms of effective choice. And he agreed. And so here we are. We are venturing to bring this really, really abstract, concrete, deep philosophy into bite-sized pieces that you can use every day, that you can bring into your life, that will open up vistas of possibility, that'll open up your choice in ways that you could never imagine. There are principles in here that are so succinct and so beautiful that I just can't wait to share with you. Ideas like love is that which enables choice. Love is always stronger than fear, and always choose on the basis of love, as well as a really deep principle that there is always a win-win choice in every moment, at all levels, at all scales, in all worlds. And it's just a matter of opening your imagination to find it. These are really incredible principles that you can use in your life that are grounded in something so deep and so vast. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all, with Forrest. In terms of the format of this podcast, we'll be releasing the aphorism of the week on Tuesdays so that you have some time during the week to really absorb it, really take it in, chew on it, really allow it to land in your system, and to bring up questions of what do these things mean? What is this? How does this land in my life? And then on Friday, we will be having a discussion on these topics of really getting to the heart of what it means, what these aphorisms are pointing to, and how you can enact them in your life. Finally, we'll be looking at all these comments in the comments section of the videos, as well as in the discussion group on WhatsApp that you can find at delicatefire.com, and taking these questions into standalone episodes that you can watch and listen to that will answer those questions. I can't wait to get into this with you all. And thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe and like on whatever podcast platform you're seeing this on. And I really cannot wait to begin this journey. Thank you all. I'll see you soon.